Hello little cuties and welcome to my channel Fixin to Hillbilly. Today we're going to make a 14-inch harvest wreath. Now my name's Melinda and let's get started. First of all, you're going to need 9 12-inch Deco Mesh cords. You're going to need 18 ribbons in total, so you can half them up 9 and 9. You're going to need 18 10-inch orange pieces. And you're going to need 18 15-inch multicolor mesh. You're also going to need some pipe cleaners, a sign, a 14-inch frame, and ribbon for a bow. Now what I'm doing with the pipe cleaners here is I'm putting 2 on A and B, and then I'm going to put 1 in the middle on C and D, because I always go from the outside in. So that's going to be A, B, C, and D wires. This one is going on C and D. Okay, now once it's done, you're going to take your multicolored mesh and you're going to roll the ends a couple times, and then you're going to walk up the middle and roll the other end. Then you're going to hold that together and put that in your first pipe cleaner. And I usually just twist that and leave it. I twist it once and just leave it just enough to hold it in. And then I'm going to take my 10-inch orange piece and I'm going to roll that up and put that in the pipe cleaner. Put it in there, twist it once. And then I'm going to put a ribbon, put it in there, twist it once. These ribbons are cut in 12 inches. I have 18 of them. 9 of one kind and 9 of the other. Then I'm going to take the Deco Mesh cord and fold it like you would the breast cancer awareness ribbon. And then you're going to fold that in, twist a pipe cleaner twice, and then you're going to roll those pipe cleaners with a pencil or a hot glue stick, just to give it a little bit something else. Now I did make 2 of these wreaths that were identical as far as this part, as far as the mesh goes. But I did add a different color mesh to this so that they were different, because I like every one of my wreaths to be just a little bit different, so that if I'm giving it as a gift or selling it, everyone's got a unique piece. So I'm folding those around the glue stick. And I had a lot of that ribbon, that's why I did a couple of these wreaths. But like I said, I did add a few extra pieces to make it different. So now I'm going to roll the ends, walk up the middle, roll the other end down, and then I'm going to put it in the next pipe cleaner. Now these are all in the same section, because you got 2 on the bottom, 1 on the top. Okay. Now this one, same thing. Orange 10-inch piece, I'm going to roll it up in a tube and add it to the pipe cleaner. And just give it a couple twists. I don't untwist those and put them all in there. I just put 1 twist, put the next piece, 1 twist, and then you're not untwisting and twisting and all that. It's much easier. Okay, now I'm going to use a different kind of ribbon. And I'm just going to put that in there, give it a couple twists, that pipe cleaner. And this one's done, because I'm not putting the little ribbon, the breast cancer like awareness ribbon, that shape. I'm not putting that in that one. And then I'm just going to continue this all the way around, back and forth. So then now I'm going back to the first one that I did. Next section. Now when you get done, as you see, it looks identical to my other one before I had decorated it. So I wanted this one to be a little bit different for my customer so they have a unique piece. So I cut some of this burgundy, which I love this. It's really nice for fall. I cut it in 15 inches, so you're going to need 6 of these cut 15 inches. You're going to roll the bottom, walk it up the middle, and fold over the top. Now you can use the little clips to hold it, and I do sometimes, but I was making 2 wreaths this day, so I was trying to save myself a step. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in between those 2 pieces on the bottom. Is how I'm going to do that. So let's go ahead and get another one rolled up and get it ready with the pipe cleaner on it. So I'm going to fold twice at the bottom, walk it up, fold twice at the top, and hold it together. Real easy. And I got me another pipe cleaner, and I've already got it folded. And then I'm just going to put it around the center and give it a couple twists. That's it. That's simple. Now, what I'm doing there is cutting off any fray. Sometimes when you get finished with a wreath, you might have a piece here and there fray. So what I do is go ahead and cut those off. Now, as you can see, I need to add this in there somewhere, but I also want to make it uniform so it looks like it belongs there. So I'm going to use row B and C. Now that's in between. In the section, you've got 3 pieces. You've got 2 pieces on the bottom, 1 piece on the top. This is going in between the 2 pieces on the bottom and 1 down from the piece on the top. It's going to go on B and C wire. Now we're going to be doing 6 of these to kind of even it out. So it's right in the middle. And then we're just going to twist that around. Now I usually give those a few twists and then I just clip them off and just lay it down. Now, when you flip it over, you know, you've got it pinched in the middle, so you're going to pull 1/2 to the top and 1/2 to the bottom. That way it's going to look like it's supposed to be there. Then you're going to go to your next section, and in between those 2 bottom rows, you're going to go up. See me spreading that out there? You're going to go up to B and C, and you're going to put that next one in there. Now this is also a good way, like if you just need to add filler, let's say if your wreath isn't thick enough or you want it a little bit fluffier, just add a few pieces here and there. It doesn't have to be, you know, uniformed. I'm using a completely different color, so I want it spread all over the place. But let's say if I want to go in there and put a few orange pieces in there to kind of make it a little thicker, that's okay. Just go, you know, just like I did, do it the same way. Now, that's what it looks like once I got everything in there, and it looks like it's been there the whole time. Now, of course, you know, I want a different bow on this because the only thing that was the same was the mesh, basically, and the ribbons in that. But this is going to look like a completely different wreath when I get done with it. So I'm going to put that down. I flipped it to the not so pretty side and then run it back through. Now I'm going to flip it again to the underside. because once you put it back through, only the darker side is going to be showing. Now I've got those at 5.5 inches, those loops. And so you just flip it, and then you're going to take it back through again. And then you're going to flip it over to the not so pretty side. And then you're going to take it back through again to make your next loop. Then you're going to pull that piece down for a tail and cut it off. Then you're going to move on to your next collar ribbon. Now I'm putting the tails in because I want things to be straight. I don't want the trucks flipped upside down. So I put the tails in, and then I make a bow and just drop it in there. That way everything is face up. Now I'm only going to do one bow there. That's all the ribbon that I had left on that roll. So now I'm going to start with the fall checked ribbon. And I'm going to run a tail and flip it to the not so pretty side and run it through. Now these are about 4-inch hoops on the bow. And then we're going to push that one down. Then we're going to flip it to the not so pretty side and run it back through again. Now all 3 of these ribbons did come from Dollar Tree, so they all run $1.25 a roll. And I didn't use a whole roll on this, even though I put 2 loops through. I've still got enough to use that probably in another ribbon in the bottom one as well. Alright, and then I'm going to pull that down and go ahead and cut that off for the tail. Now I do have some Dollar Tree mesh I did find earlier. So I think our next wreath we're going to do with Dollar Tree mesh, so I can show you how it's done. And then we'll get a cost on that, what it costs us to do it. Now I'm going to take this sign off, and then it had a little metal leaf sticking out, which I was afraid somebody might get cut on it, so I just went ahead and pulled it out. And then I'm going to put 2 pipe cleaners in those holes that I cut. I cut the ribbon out of that, and now I'm going to use the 2 pipe cleaners in there to attach it to the wreath form. Now I go ahead and attach the pipe cleaners to both sides because you want to get a snug fit when you put that on the wreath form, because you don't want it falling off. Okay, and then I'm just going to go ahead and attach that to the wreath form. And I'm going to drop the pipe cleaners down in the middle. That way I can get a hold of them. And then when I flip it over, I can just reach through the back and then take them up to the top and attach them. Because there's a lot of mesh in this wreath, so with having a lot of mesh in there, it's hard to get them through if you don't put them down through the middle. And then once I get those through, I'm just going to tie those off. And then I'm going to clip them. Of course, you know, you can do them however you want. You can fold them over, you can clip them off. I do wrap them around a couple times, so that way I know that they don't come off. Because working with the pipe cleaners, they do have a little bit more movement in them than the zip ties. And now that I've got the sign on, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to attach the bow. Now I'm going to attach that bow with a zip tie because I want to zip tie that down. And then once you get the bow on, then you're finished with your wreath. And here's your end result. Okay. Alright, well I want to thank y'all for being here with me today and watching me do my fall wreath. And I want y'all to have a great day, and blessings to all of you that are here. And remember, you were born to do great things. So stay strong in the Lord, never give up hope, and always take time to pray. It's important. Okay, we'll see you next time. Bye.